Hello. So good afternoon, everyone. In last lecture, we started obtaining derivation for electric field due to infinite line charge, right? So, for infinite line charge, we are considering one infinite line which is placed on this z-axis, whose length is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So, we are considering one small section of this line whose length is differential length is dl. So, and the density is rho l. Okay, density is rho l. And as this line is placed on z axis, we can write this as dl is equal to dz here. Okay, and the coordinates for this are 0, 0, z. And we want to find the electric field intensity at point P, which is placed on z on y axis, positive y axis. Therefore, its coordinates are P, sorry, 0, r, and 0, because its length from the origin to point P is considered R here. Okay. So after that, we have seen how the equation is taken, because here the dq is equal to rho l dl. That is the line charge density, because all of you know the line charge density is given as the charge divided by its length. It is for the line charge. For surface and volume charge, it is changing. So we can write this equation as rho l into dz. Then we obtain vector r bar, which is from point dl to point p. Then we obtain unit vector a bar, right? Then we obtain equation for e bar and d bar. Okay, d bar means in differential form only we are writing this equation. Then the z component get cancelled here. Z component get cancelled. How it is I explained in last lecture. Now we come here now. Okay, so we put some substitution for the integration here. Means the here we are putting tan theta is equal to z divided by r. Okay, so from that here we get r is equal to z divided by tan theta, and dz is equal to r. From this equation only we get dz is equal to r sec square theta d theta. Okay, now we are varying this z, means we are varying the length of line from minus infinity to plus infinity, right? So when your z is equal to minus infinity, okay, if we put this z is equal to minus infinity, then your theta will change, because tan theta is equal to z divided by r, and theta is equal to tan inverse of z divided by r, right? So if theta is equal to minus infinity, then your sorry, if your z is equal to minus infinity, then theta is equal to tan inverse of minus infinity, and it is equal to minus pi by 2, that is minus 90 degree. And when this z is equal to plus infinity, theta is equal to tan inverse of plus infinity, that is plus 90 degree. Okay, so here we have to write equation for this e bar now. Okay, actually equation for e bar is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity, rho l 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square plus z square raised to 3 by 2 into r dz a bar y. Actually, this equation is written from the above equation only. You can see this equation and the below equation are same. Okay, now we are changing the limits. Okay, so here this z is equal to infinity changed to my from infinity to theta, right? So this e bar is equal to, and theta is from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, right? So it is equal to integration from theta is equal to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 of rho l divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into bracket r square, then plus z square. Okay, then what is z? What is z here? Anyone? What is z?
R tan theta.
Yes, it is r tan theta. Right. So we write here z square as r square tan square theta raised to 3 by 2 into r and dz is equal to its derivative. Okay, that is r sec square theta d theta. Okay, so in this equation only you can see
काय शिकवते ते रे
कोण आहे,
श्रेयस हा
who is there,
श्रेयस काय शिकवते ते
Shreyas, who is asking when you join lecture, Shreyas,
यस मॅम
who is asking? Okay. So, okay. So, here in this equation you can see that r is equal, sorry, z is equal to r tan theta, means dz is equal to r sec square theta d theta. So, we put here only value of this dz. Okay. So, dz as r sec square theta d theta into unit vector a bar y. Now, simply we have to solve this equation. So, here this rho L upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is a constant. So, we are taking this outside. Integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Then r into r, that is r square sec square theta d theta divided by. Now, here this r is taken common. Okay, r is taken common. So, it is r square into bracket r square into bracket 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, 1 plus tan square theta raised to 3 by 2. Raised to 3 by 2. Then this r square is taken common here, right? R square is taken common. My pointer is visible now, right? So this r square is common. Then r square raised to 3 by 2. किती येणार? R square raised to 3 by 2. किती येणार? Yes, last day only I told you. What will be r square raised to 3 by 2? Yes. R square, right? R square into, just multiply by again 3 by 2. Yes. What is answer? Is it r cube or r square?
R cube.
R cube, right? So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled and 3 will be there only. Okay. So this r cube is taken common here. Okay. And in bracket remaining quantity is 1 plus tan square theta and it's raised to 3 by 2. Okay. Into unit vector a bar y. Okay, then it is equal to rho L upon 4 pi epsilon 0 constant integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Then this r square divided by r cube means in denominator only r will be there. Therefore, it is 1 divided by r into sec square theta d theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Right now? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Then why it is written sec cube theta? Yes. Why it is sec cube theta then? Praveen? अभिषेक.
मॅम तिथे 1 + tan स्क्वेअर थिटा इज इक्वल टू से स्क्वेअर थिटा असतं.
हा,
से स्क्वेअर थिटा त्याचा क्यूब रूट ते 2 ला 2 कॅन्सल होत आहे, मग म्हणून क्यूब येत आहे.
correct, because it is 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, but again multiply by this 3 by 2. Okay, rates of 3 by 2, so this 2 and 2 get cancelled there, and 3 will remain, therefore it is sec cube theta. Okay, so it is equal to rho L upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Again R is taken to the outside. Integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. This sec square theta will cancel with 2 sec means sec square theta, and 1 sec theta will remain, and d theta into unit vector a bar 1, and 1 upon sec theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, cos theta d theta a bar 1, and now we have to take the integration of this cos theta, which is plus sin theta. Remember, derivation of cos theta is minus sin theta and integration is plus sin theta. Okay, so it is plus sin theta, and from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 into unit vector a bar y. Okay, and just put here the angle, that is sin pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2. Okay, and sin minus theta is minus sin theta. So here you'll get 2. Okay, so it is rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r into bracket sin 90 is 1 minus sin minus 90 is minus 1. Okay, into unit vector a bar y, which is equal to rho L upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r into 2. 1 plus 1 minus minus 1, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2 a bar y. Okay, so 2 to 4. Okay, that is 1 by 2. Okay, so this E bar is equal to rho L divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 r into unit vector a bar y. Okay, so remember here, which term is coming as a unit vector? Which term is coming? That is a bar y. A bar y kale, because we considered that point P is placed on y-axis, right? Y-axis वरती आपण point P consider केला. We are finding this electric field at point P, which is located at y-axis. Okay, पण असं काही नाहीये की point P हा y-axis वरतीच लोकेट झालेला असेल. Okay, that point may be on any axis. Okay, may be on any axis means we can find this electric field intensity at any point. Okay, at any point. Okay, so we are in general we are writing this as a bar y is equal to a bar r. Okay, therefore this E bar is equal to rho L divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 r into, instead of this a bar y, we are writing the general unit vector, that is a bar r. Okay, and volume of this unit of this electric field intensity is volts per meter, or it is Newton per coulomb. Okay, so all of you got the derivation, how it is taken? Yes or no? समजलंय का?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you only just understand, everything is given in notes. Okay, and we'll see all 3 derivations and then examples also. Okay, no problem. So if you understand main things, you can derive the next part, because it is already covered in your maths, right? Now the second point is the electric field due to infinite sheet charge. Okay, due to infinite sheet charge. And remember, out of these 3 derivations, one derivation is compulsory in examination. Okay, so you should prepare for this. And if they are not asking sometimes the derivation, They are 100% asking at least one example. Okay, sometimes two questions are there, derivation also and example also. Okay, so don't miss this point. Okay, now electric field due to infinite sheet charge. Okay, sheet charge. Now sheet means what? Sheet manje suppose you can consider one paper. Okay, just one sheet, you can consider, and also consider the three axes, that is the Cartesian coordinate system. Also consider x, y and z axis, and you just put that sheet on the floor. Okay, तुमच्या जमिनीवरती ती sheet ठेवा and keep this sheet in such a way that its center is nothing but your origin. Okay, its center is nothing but your origin of the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so just tell me, if I consider these x, y and z axis, if I consider one sheet which is placed here as a center, considering the center as the origin, then just tell me. And I told you I am putting this sheet on floor. I am putting this sheet on floor means tell me in which plane this sheet is placed.
XY.
XY plane. Why it is XY plane? Something here you can see. Something here you can see on Z axis also some part is there. Is it right?
No, ma'am.
No. Correct. कारण तुमची शीट कशी आहे? प्लेन आहे. एक पेपर आहे, तो तुम्ही कुठे ठेवलाय? जमिनीवरती. कशाच्या बरोबर आहे? ओरिजिनच्या बरोबर आहे. राईट ना? तो व्हर्टिकल कुठे आहे का? झेड ऍक्सिस ला नाहीये. ओके, that's why it is in XY plane. It is in positive X, negative X, positive Y, and negative Y plane, but not in Z plane. Okay, it is not in Z plane. Now consider here we are considering the cylindrical coordinate system. Now we are considering the cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so consider one small section of this sheet. Okay, consider one small section of this sheet. Now in cylindrical system there are three coordinates. Which are those for cylindrical system? What are the coordinates?
R, phi, Z.
Correct. These are R, phi, Z. Okay. So when I consider a small section of this sheet and the charge, there are number of charges on this sheet, right? So when I consider the small section, the charge included in this part is dq, small part, and that small surface area is denoted by ds, that is the differential surface area, and this is the differential charge. Okay, small charge dq. Now, as we are considering here the cylindrical system, okay, so the coordinates are r, phi, and z, but our sheet is located in x and y plane, where the z coordinate is 0. Here it is given z is equal to 0 because your sheet is placed in x and y plane only. Okay, so z coordinate is 0. Therefore, the coordinates of this surface area ds are r, phi, and z. Why it is r? Because you can take the radius from origin to this point, that is point ds or dq, right? R is present, means radius of cylinder is present. You can take the angle also because it is starting from x-axis and it is along z-axis. So you can consider angle also, but z is equal to 0 because this sheet or whatever area, the small area we are considering is at z is equal to 0. Therefore, its coordinates are r, phi, and 0. Okay. Now we have to find electric field intensity at point P. Now this point P is located at 0, phi and z. Okay. Why the coordinates are 0, phi, z? R coordinate is 0 because when we are considering सिलेंडरची सेंट्रल ऍक्सिस कोणती असते आपली? झेड ऍक्सिस, राईट? सेंट्रल ऍक्सिस इज झेड ऍक्सिस. सेंटर जर झेड असेल तर आर काय असणार आहे? रेडियस किती असेल झेड ला? व्हॉट विल बी रेडियस ऍट झेड ऍक्सिस? 0. Okay, because at center radius is equal to 0. Therefore, the R coordinate is 0. Now phi is present there. Phi is present because phi is the axis which is along z axis. Okay, that is along z axis. So here at the origin, when we are considering this angle phi is all along the z axis. Okay, it is same along the z axis. Okay, therefore phi is present, and last coordinate is z. It is also present because we are considering point P on z axis only. Therefore its z coordinate is present because it is the distance from this origin to point P. Okay, up to this point, any doubt? Okay, now we will start writing derivation. So before that, can anyone tell me the equation for dq? dq, if the charge density, surface charge density is rho s. Rho s is the surface charge density. Can anyone tell me the equation for dq?
Rho s into ds.
Rho s into ds. Correct. It is rho s into ds. So whatever explanation I told you is written here. Now this dq is equal to rho s into ds, as we have seen in previous point also. Okay, and here ds is the surface charge. Okay, now differential it's not the surface charge, it is the differential area. Okay, differential area. So the differential area is different for all coordinate systems, right? So when we are considering here the cylindrical coordinate system, and here z is equal to constant. Okay, if z is equal to constant, then what will be the differential area? It is for r, it is dr. Differential length for r is dr, and for phi it is r d phi, right? Na अँगल साठी काय असते, आपण काय कन्सिडर करतो? आर्क, राईट? अँड आर्क किती असते? r into d phi, radius into angle. Therefore your differential surface area when your z is equal to constant will be r dr into d phi. How it is coming? I think we have already seen this in the cylindrical coordinate system only. Okay, sorry. So here only we are. So this ds is equal to, all of you noted this, you can also check that. So this ds is equal to r dr d phi. Okay. Now we have to write equation for E bar, that is electric field intensity. Now the general equation for E bar is Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into unit vector A bar r, right? Into unit vector A bar r. Now we have to find it for the differential element. Okay. So electric field intensity due to differential element is dE bar, which is equal to, instead of Q we can write here dQ divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into A bar r. Okay. Now we have to put the equation for this dq. dq is equal to, here what is dq? dq is equal to rho s ds, which is equal to rho s into r dr d phi. Okay, so just to put this value, So dq is equal to rho s into r dr d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into a bar r. Okay. Now here we have to find this r square and unit vector a bar r. Okay. So how to find this r square means we have to first find the r here. Okay. This r is the distance from this point dq to point P, right? So, and unit vector is in direction, means towards point P. So, vector r bar is equal to r bar P minus r bar ds. End point minus start point. End point कोणता आहे P आणि कुठून स्टार्ट होते या ds पासून. Okay. So, we have to find first r bar. This r bar is equal to, okay, end point minus start point. End point minus start point. So, 0 minus r into unit vector a bar r म्हणजे किती येणार आहे minus r a bar r plus phi minus phi into unit vector a bar phi म्हणजे किती आलं 0 बरोबर and z minus 0 into unit vector a bar z. Okay, so the last term is minus r a bar r plus z a bar z. हे समजलंय का? How this vector r bar is taken up to this point? Any doubt? समजलंय का? Yes or no? समजतंय का? आकांक्षा? Okay. कुलदीप देसाई, कुलदीप, रोल नंबर 69 विशाल.
Yes, ma'am.
समजतंय ना? Okay. So here r bar is equal to minus r a bar r plus z a bar z. Now we have to find its magnitude. Okay, that is mod of r bar, which is equal to square root of this minus r square plus z square, which is equal to square root of r square plus z square. Now we have to find the unit vector a bar r, right? So this a bar r is equal to that vector divided by its magnitude. So vector is minus r a bar r plus z a bar z divided by mod of r bar is square root of r square plus z square. Okay. So we have to put all these values in equation of d bar. So d bar is equal to rho s r dr d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square. R square, r is equal to square root of r square plus z square and this bracket square into unit vector a bar r, right? So put this value here. Okay. Now we have to check which vector, unit vector is going to cancel here. Okay. So the points are r phi and z. Okay, r phi and z. Now when we consider the radius, okay, radius of the cylinder. So here you can consider this sheet in x, y and z plane. Okay, so when we consider the radius of cylinder, okay, or it is in all directions, okay, means here in simply I'll tell you. So symmetry, how that symmetry is there actually when we are considering the radius. So in all directions it is same. In all directions it is same. So the radial components get cancelled. Okay, there this E bar get cancelled. Whatever be the electric field intensity produced by this R get cancelled there. Okay, so we are not considering, pointer is not there. Okay, so we are not considering this E bar due to this A bar R. Okay, means R component get cancelled here because R is the radius. Okay, R is the radius of this cylinder we are considering. Okay, and when we go in all directions, okay, when we go in all directions, so there is a means it's a incoming and outgoing components get cancelled here. Okay, of this E bar means electric field intensity. So due to the symmetry, so as there is a symmetry about z axis from all radial directions. Okay, म्हणजे z axis ला काय आहे symmetry means in all, if we consider this z axis and if we go in all directions, it is same, this radius is same. Okay, that's why the component of E bar produced due to that get cancelled. Okay, produced due to that radius get cancelled here. Okay, therefore your A bar R component get cancelled. Okay, so when we consider this equation for D bar, okay, hello. Okay. So here what we have to do, this A bar R component get cancelled here. Okay, due to symmetry. So we have to write that same equation here also. So what will be there? This D bar is equal to rho s into R dr d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into, as this A bar R get cancelled, this Z into A bar Z only remain and divided by. Just tell me, what will be this R square plus Z square raised to किती असणार आहे? This get cancelled, root and square get cancelled.
1.
किती असणार आहे? 1, राईट. आणि इथं काय स्क्वेअर रूट ऑफ आर स्क्वेअर प्लस झेड स्क्वेअर म्हणजे काय झालं, आर स्क्वेअर प्लस झेड स्क्वेअर रेस टू 1/2, राईट. हे 1 आहे आणि हे 1/2 आहे, किती होणार आहे?
3/2.
3/2, correct. So that term will be r square plus z square raised to 3/2. Okay, this term. And A bar R component is cancelled. Therefore, it is Z into A bar Z. Okay, only. Now, here variables are R and phi. R and phi. So, we are taking now the integration. Okay, so D bar for finding E bar is equal to integration from R means radius. Radius is changing from 0 to infinity, right? Radius काय minus infinity पासून plus infinity पर्यंत vary होत नाही, right? It is varying from 0 to infinity, right? Then this phi is varying from 0 to 2 pi. We know that angle phi varies from 0 to 2 pi and angle theta varies from theta in spherical system varies from 0 to pi. Okay, remember theta varies from 0 to pi and phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, into rho s r dr d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square plus z square raised to 3/2 into z A bar z. Okay, now we have to put the limits here. सगळ्यांना इथपर्यंत समजलंय का? Yes or no?
Z A bar Z कसं आलं ते सांगा.
Okay, Z A bar Z. Okay. So here what happens? Actually pointer is not there. So here We can say in previous equation, what is there? Minus r a bar r plus z a bar z. Okay. Now, this r is the radius. Okay. R is the radius of cylinder. Okay. So, this is your central z axis. Central z axis. Okay. Now, if we consider that radius is starting from this z axis. Okay. So, whatever be the point or whatever be the lines produced, okay, from this, that is R component, they get cancelled. Okay, they get cancelled. Means actually we are considering that electric field intensity त्याच्यामुळे हा जो component आहे radial component, okay, z axis from all radial direction, all a bar r components of e bar are going to cancel. Okay. म्हणजे what we can say, suppose I consider that if r is the radius, suppose I consider this direction, one direction, then the unit vector is a bar r in that direction. Okay. So if I consider its opposite direction, okay, आता या ओरिजिन पासून तुम्ही एका डिरेक्शनला रेडियस कन्सिडर केली. ओके. त्याच्याच अपोजिट साइडला पण तुम्ही रेडियस कन्सिडर करताय. बरोबर. मग एका साइडला जी रेडियस कन्सिडर केली त्या साइडचा युनिट वेक्टर काय झाला तुमचा? ए बार आर झाला. बरोबर. एक्झॅक्ट अपोजिट साइडला जी रेडियस कन्सिडर केली त्याचा युनिट वेक्टर काय झाला? सॉरी त्याचा युनिट वेक्टर काय झाला तर ए बार आर झाला. पण दोन्ही कसे झाले? अपोजिट. जस्ट वेट फॉर अ मिनिट. सो म्हणजे दोन जर अपोजिट मध्ये जर असतील तर ते काय होतात? मग एकमेकांना कॅन्सल होतात ना. ओके. समजले?
येस.
हा. ओके. त्यामुळे तुमचा ए बार आर कंपोनेंट कॅन्सल झाला. ओके. Now we have to put here the limits. Oh, page is rotated. Okay. And this is PDF actually. I cannot rotate this. Okay. So wait, I'll share one slide so that I'll solve on that slide. Up to this point, everything is clear for you. या पॉइंट पर्यंत कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे का? नाही ना? तुम्हाला इथे फक्त काय कन्सिडर करायचंय? फॉर ऑल थ्री डेरिवेशन्स इम्पॉर्टंट पॉइंट्स काय आहेत? यू हॅव टू कन्सिडर विच कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम विच you are using, which charge is taken, sheet charge, line charge, या circular ring is taken. Okay. एकदा ती प्रोसेस झाली की डायरेक्ट you can consider that small section, then you can write equation for dq, then you can write equation for e bar, from that write equation for d bar, and just put all the values. Okay, all the values there. But you should know, if you are considering the line charge, what is the dl, differential length. When you are considering the surface charge, what is the surface differential surface area for this system. Okay, what are the coordinates? These should be correct. Okay. So we came up to this point, that is e bar is equal to this one. Okay, now we cannot put here as r is varying from 0 to infinity. So we'll change the limits here. Just wait. I will stop sharing screen. PPT. Okay. Now we have to put the limits here. Okay, we have to put the limits here. So actually equation so equation was E bar is equal to E bar is equal to integration from 0 to infinity for r, and for phi 0 to pi by 2 pi, right? No, r is equal to 0 to infinity and phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi. It is rho s upon 4 pi epsilon 0, rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, right, into ds. ds is r dr d phi, r dr d phi divided by that r square plus z square raised to 3 by 2, na? Plus z square raised to 3 by 2, and unit vector component was minus r a bar r and plus z a bar z, means it is only plus z a bar z. Okay, plus z a bar z. Now we have to put the limit. Okay, so we put here r square plus z square, r square plus z square is equal to u square. Okay, so if we differentiate it, we get 2r. Z is constant now. Okay, 2r dr is equal to, if z is equal to constant, then it is equal to 2u du. 2u du. So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, means r dr is equal to u du. Okay, we'll get. Now if we put here r is varying from 0 to infinity, right? So if this r is equal to 0, okay, if this r is equal to 0, what is u? If r is equal to 0, u is equal to z, right? Na? If r is equal to 0, u will be equal to z. And if r is equal to infinity, if r is equal to infinity, u is also equal to infinity. Okay, so now we can put these limits here. So equation for E bar is equal to integration from r is equal to 0 to infinity. Now we are changing this r from when r is equal to 0, u is equal to z. Therefore, limit is changed from u is equal to z to u is equal to infinity, right? To u is equal to infinity. Then integration. आता इथे काय phi law already limit आहे. So phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi. Okay. Into rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay. Then here r dr. Okay, r dr. Now here what is r dr? R dr is equal to u du. Okay. After changing limits, r dr is equal to u du into d phi divided by r square plus z square raised to 3 by 2. Okay. Then what is r square plus z square? Instead of r square plus z square, what we are putting? We are putting u square. Okay, u square, and it's raised to 3 by 2. Okay, into z a bar z. Okay, into z a bar z. Okay, now here this 2 and 2 get cancelled, means what will remain? u cube. Okay, u cube. And in numerator there is u upon u cube means it is 1 upon u square. Okay, समझते हैं ना?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take the next slide. So here e bar is equal to, I'll directly write the 1 upon u square. E bar is equal to integration from u is equal to काय होतं z, right? Z to infinity पर्यंत varies, right ना? And phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Surface charge density rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi epsilon 0. And काय राहिलं आता इथे? U and in denominator you will cancel. So only du d phi. So it is du d phi. Okay, into bracket z a bar z divided by u square. Okay, divided by u square. Okay, now we have to differentiate with respect to this du and with respect to phi. Okay, so I'll take this rho s upon 4 pi epsilon 0 constant outside. Okay, therefore this e bar is equal to rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 and now I'll write it as first we will differentiate with respect to this u. Okay, so these terms are constant, that is integration from u is equal to z. I'll separately write the term so that you will understand. Z to infinity, then du divided by z square, sorry u square, du divided by u square. Okay, and keep the bracket, and integration from phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi. Phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi. Only one term is there, that is phi. Okay, into this z a bar z. आता समजतंय ना? ओके, मी फक्त टर्म सेपरेट केले, du अपॉन u स्क्वेअर सिमिलर टर्म सेपरेट केली and d phi सेपरेट केली. ओके, so it is equal to rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay, now tell me what is the integration of 1 upon u square? 1 upon u square, 1 upon u square into du. काय असते? Anyone? Yes. We are taking from denominator to numerator. So it is u raised to minus 2. Okay, and for integration, so it is u raised to minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus
minus
1.
2 plus 1.
Okay, म्हणजे किती येणार आहे? It is equal
minus
to
1 upon u.
minus 1 upon u. U raised to minus 1 divided by minus 1. म्हणजेच काय, इट इज इक्वल टू 1 minus 1 divided by u. Correct. Okay. So it is minus 1 divided by u and limit is from z to infinity. U is equal to z to infinity. Right. Then what is the integration of d phi? D phi is only phi from 0 to 2 pi. To 2 pi into z and unit vector a bar z. Okay. So it is equal to rho s. Now just to put the values, rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay. Just to put values here. So it is minus 1 divided by infinity. Upper limit is infinity. So it is minus 1 divided by infinity minus 1 divided minus काय येणार आहे plus. Okay, can I directly write here?
Yes.
Minus and minus 1 divided by u. म्हणजे minus minus plus 1 divided by u is equal to z. Okay. Into here it is 2 pi minus 0 into z into a bar z. Z into a bar z. Then it is equal to rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. Rho s divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into bracket. So minus 1 upon infinity किती असते? Minus 1 upon infinity. 1 upon infinity is
0.
okay. So it is 0 plus 1 by z. Means only 1 divided by z. Okay. And 2 pi. 2 pi. And z into a bar z. So this z and z will get cancelled. This 2 pi to 4 pi means it will be only 2. Okay. So the final equation is rho s divided by 2 epsilon 0 into unit vector a bar z. Into unit vector a bar z. And it is measured in volts per meter. Volts per meter. Okay. Now you can check here. Here unit vector is a bar z. का आला unit vector a bar z? Can anyone tell me? का आला unit vector a bar z? A bar x का नाही आला? A bar y का नाही आला?
XY प्लेन मध्ये हे आहे ना आपलं पेज आहे ना.
Hello. Hello.
हॅलो.
हा yes.
XY प्लेन मध्ये आपला ते पेपर आहे ना,
पेपर आहे करेक्ट.
त्यामुळं.
बर. एनी अदर आन्सर? Because we are finding electric field intensity at point P and which is placed on z axis. Okay. Sorry, you can check that diagram again. Point P जो लोकेट झालाय जिथे आपण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटी फाइंड करतोय तर तो पॉइंट जो आहे तो झेड ऍक्सिस वरती लोकेट झालेला आहे. ओके. त्याच्यामुळे आधीचा पॉइंट टी म्हणजे लाईन चार्ज मध्ये पॉइंट टी कुठे लोकेट झालेला होता? वाय ऍक्सिस वरती. म्हणजे युनिट वेक्टर त्यावेळी काय आला? ए बार वाय आला बरोबर. आता झेड ऍक्सिस वरती लोकेट आहे त्यामुळे युनिट वेक्टर काय आला ए बार झेड आला. ओके, सो इन जनरल केस वी कॅन राईट दिस ई बार as E bar is equal to rho s upon 2 epsilon 0 rho s divided by 2 epsilon 0 into, we are considering this as normal unit vector A bar n. Okay, A bar n, why? It is normal or perpendicular to the surface, therefore we are considering at normal unit vector, and unit is volts per meter or Newton per coulomb or Newton per coulomb. Okay, so any doubt? So today we covered 2 derivations. Okay, so the last one is remaining. That derivation is easy and a small derivation. It will not take this much time. So today I am conducting lecture from 4:30 to 5:30. Okay, I will put message in group also. So everybody be present for that lecture because I am taking this last derivation and examples. Okay, and today we are going to finish this chapter. Okay, so all of you ready? No one is ready. Hello. Okay, so we'll conduct lecture at 4:30 p.m. Everybody be present there. Okay. So thank you all. We'll end this lecture now. Thank you.